The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and this is Puzzle General's Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2021. We've got a nice matchup for you in Group C for our second match of the day. It is our overall number 3 seed FFRPro21 and our overall 11 seed gamerX459. And to help me call this match, we have a fellow Group C member helping out in, well, actually, I think this is your first time for this tournament. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, Cards. Tetris Attacker, you can call me TA, you can call me whatever you want, you can call me crazy for playing these games, but yeah, first one back after the last tournament, so happy to be here calling matches, and boy, has it already been crazy here today, so let's see what we've got going in this one.
Oh, you definitely want to watch the last match on YouTube if you haven't already and you're catching this YouTube video after the fact. It was kind of nuts. It was kind of nuts, not gonna lie. And if that's any indication for what we're going to get today, this match definitely has the potential to be even crazier. As a gamer is coming in here as a bit of an unknown, but we can elaborate more on that in a little bit. But first, if you're just tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how it all works, well, then allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Pokemon Puzzle League is a match 3 puzzle game first released for the Nintendo 64 on September 25, 2000 in North America and March 2, 2001 in Europe. It was re-released on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console in both regions in May 2008. It is a match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage blocks to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you will have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. Easy mode has 11 stages, normal has 14, hard has 15, and V-hard and S-hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. So we're in the middle of our group stage. Here, our 16 players that signed up for this tournament have been divided into 4 round-robin groups. That's both of us included in this call. We are going to be expected to play each other in our group once, and hopefully we can get that going pretty fast this time around. Now that everything is more or less scheduled, we are still playing best of 5 speedrun races. like last year. But unlike last year, we are playing on easy, normal, and hard difficulties, and we'll be shuffling through them throughout and introducing a new wrinkle into the difficulty curve that way. So we'll agree with the players on the first level to race. The loser will pick the next race level. Then for the third race, the remaining level will get played. And then once we get to necessary games 4 and 5, then the loser picks from there on out. Basically, any of those levels will be open at that point. And this is quite the Group C we've got for us, as you might be able to attest, Tetris Attacker. You've got an uphill battle with FFRPro for top seed supremacy,
Yeah.
but Gamer is no slouch either. Gamer already has a 624 easy mode time record, and I wonder if Gamer even knows all the strats.
Yeah, Gamer's making me sweat, and my match against Gamer is, if you look by seeds, projected to be the decider for who gets to be that second advancing person. And it's the last match of the group, so Gamer's going to get as much time as possible to get up to as fast as it can be. And yeah, if Gamer lives up to the naming, we may have quite the match, quite the challenge on our hands. But yeah, FFR here today, our reigning Tetris Attack 2021 champion, definitely a wrecking ball. He came through. I think we called him a buzzsaw there in that in that last tournament, and we'll see if he is able to maintain that here in the PPL tournament. I think he was a bit upset with his finish in PPL 2020, ending only in a tie for 5th. So I think he's coming out. No prisoners. Then Gamer's another. We've brought over the PPL run, and they're really showing that skill. And we haven't seen a lot of Gamer yet, but I think it's going to be an interesting watch, and those skills translate. We've already seen it with quite a few other players.
Being a PvP player, I expect Gamer to be able to send, at very minimum, the number of combos and chains necessary to beat these opponents. I do wonder how much he'll be able to keep it in check. But if any indications being made by Gamer's webcam, Gamer will try to do it all in style. If nothing else,
I'm expecting all the swag chains. I don't know if he can pull off an X459 chain, but I'll be impressed.
Yes. So that would definitely be something. Like, I have to imagine FFR30's this, but I would have imagined that Foxy Man would have 3-0'd Razor Flamecoon, and well. That
for those who've missed it, check out the VOD or check it out on YouTube. But it wasn't a 3-0. Yeah,
there's a reason Foxy was pushing people to watch that match in the Discord. Make sure you join us on Discord for when these matches unfold. You get your notifications of the tournament matches and all that good jazz. But yeah, I think Prevailing Wisdom does say FFR30's this. But
yeah,
I never know.
I'm calling this at least a 3-1. I don't think someone gets swept today. I think Gamer's at least pulling one of these games. But we'll see. We'll see. I think they're both getting a little antsy, waiting here, ready to go. So I think if we're getting close, let's not make them wait too much longer.
Yeah. That last match kind of threw us off our schedule a little bit. So let's get right to it. Number 3 seed FFRPro21, number 11 seed gamerX459, coming at you in Group C action starting right now.
All right, and as you can probably see, gamers over here with the cursor already ready to go on hard mode. They have decided to start there today, and there's been a little bit of drama. I mean, not as much I think as the Tetris Attack tournament as far as picks and counter picks, but there's been quite a few people who have not been fans of normal. And a couple different people who aren't fans of easy. So hard seems to be everyone's, default most comfortable level, regardless of their opinions of the others. So this seems like it'll probably be a good start.
Hard mode is more uniform than the other levels by a good margin. Easy and normal have foes that don't initially raise their stack at the beginning, which require them which require players to send more garbage to them on average. Hopefully we won't need to see too much of that in hard mode. So let's get this one underway.
Here we go. Keeping in note, Gamer Stream looks like it's about 2 seconds ahead of FFR's. Not a terrible discrepancy, but if it comes down to it real tight at the end, like we've seen a few times, just keep that in mind. Oh. FFR's definitely ready to ball. No, Gary, you're not trolling me today. Not Gary 1 anyway.
Oh yeah. FFR has been playing this game for years, speedrunning this game for years. FFR has more or less learned how to play these games optimally, and having the S hard record it definitely shows.
And he set that in last year's tournament in a race, so maybe we'll see some fireworks from him again in this tournament for one of the other stages. So drop in a real quick time here, but Gamer's not letting him pull away. A 15 is very much what within the time frames that we're looking for here.
Yeah. As I suspected, though, Gamer is making the chains really big, going all the way up to X6 on that Brock. Which did not seem needed, but it does reduce the propensity for trolling.
Yeah, I think
a little bit.
I think we're gonna see a little bit of the strategies evolve and morph from people, but in general, on a situation like this where you don't get the luxury of just resetting your timer to go for a better Gary, or if Misty trolls you, start the run over. I think a lot of people are gonna go safe, go a little bit bigger to make sure, because being a little bit big has its disadvantages. Being a little bit short is painful. It's and here's the S hard setup for FFR.
The combo kill already. Okay, that is not a good sign. If the beginning of hard mode is requiring combo-based garbage kills, but that's why you lead with combos. That's one of the things
I don't know.
That can happen.
I don't know if it's requiring it, or if FFR's just feels more comfortable with it, or thinks it'll be more consistent for him. Meanwhile, 14 from Gamer without doing that same setup. So hard mode's great because it's got a lot of viable techniques or strategies that you can employ and be able to get effective kills. It's just going to be a matter of who gets them more consistently. FFR's 21 here. Honestly, he's probably feeling a little disappointed in that.
Yeah, this is not the way FFR wants these stages to go.
And I say that knowing full well that a 21 is not slow, but FFR is just that fast and that consistent generally. But it's just a matter of if he's got, if he's got it on any particular stage and can avoid, as our sage Tayman says, avoid the bad stage. And that's proving true every tournament, and seems to be more true every tournament than the last, with the improving skill level of the community as a whole.
Okay, there's a lot of time being made up there. Gamer with the 14.
We're near sync now. Yeah. speaking of bad stages, that 32 from FFR and Gamer taking advantage. Even if you're not hitting, if your opponent's hitting 11s and you're hitting 13s and you start losing ground little by little, you just have to keep it close. This game will, not if, when, you will get hit with a bad stage, or your opponent will. And it's just a matter of making sure that you're close enough to take advantage. And the 13 from Gamer, lead change. We've got ourselves a lead change.
Lead change indeed. FFR's initial offering was light on combos and ended up being short to kill Sabrina.
Yeah, so far so far it seemed like FFR is relying on how many combos he can spit out, and if he's just not seeing enough of them to fill the screen, he's just taking a little bit longer to recover. That 9 right there is an example. FFR typically will find plenty of combos, but if he just happens to be short, his recovery's been a little slow.
There we go. Gamer showing some gamer skills here, keeping these stages under 15 seconds, and yeah, we are more or less level now with Gamer's visual display being about 2 seconds ahead of FFR's. So
very close.
We are very level. Again, though, Gamer going to X6.
Yeah, the alignment of that combo garbage fell a little weird and gave Tracy enough time there.
FFR bouncing back with a 12, though. Look, this might be the place where we start to see the separation.
Yeah, this stage of hard mode is where we either see separation or trolling. It's usually one or the other, so let's see what we get on this occasion here.
Oh no, Gamer's Tracy now throwing down an X5 chain. That's gonna lead to a bit more survivability.
All right, that's effectively one stage lost to Tracy trolling. That's why we call him Trollsy.
The difficulty curve always wants to pick up at that point, almost specifically at that point.
I think, and I don't have anything to prove it, but I think there's an AI shift at Tracy. I think it has to be. Too many people have had too many experiences of the difficulty spike change, of the behaviors, whatever strategy you're comfortable with suddenly not working the way you thought until you really get a handle on it. And then from here, it's a slightly different game. VHard has the most distinctive, curve between early game and end game, but hard mode has it too. Your late stage, right here, FFR's seeing it with Giovanni. I mean, it keeps coming fast and furious and
unreal.
Oh, and he's still getting it. We haven't seen any cheating
still going
yet. Giovanni hasn't done any chains off the top of the screen yet, but it can happen. And here we go.
There we go.
Chaining.
Here we go. And Gamer's out in 14 seconds. Oh, this is the break Gamer needs to steal something here.
Where's my on-screen lead change counter? It's we're gonna run out of space for how many times? I think we're up at 5 already.
Probably should make that a thing for next year's layout. Let's see here. Yeah, Gamer is not taking any chances with these stages. Is going big.
Going big, drop it out, and there's the S-hard setup. Not quite timed correctly to do it, but you see how it causes the AI to have to go all the way up to the top. No way.
Okay.
Lead. It changes again. Oh man. Oh, FFR's extreme combo heavy strategy here in hard mode is a thing to behold. And even though a couple times it's led to some long stages, oh man. I mean, I think that was an X3 chain, and that might have been the longest he's done.
Jeez. Geez, Gamer actually sent kind of a decent attack, a decently
Yeah.
sized attack to Lorelei, but Lorelei got stupid low in garbage and just did not cover.
Yeah, Lorelei, Bruno, and to some extent Giovanni have a way of just occasionally just diving for the floor and clearing everything out, and you need so much garbage to cover them. Good setup here from FFR's Bruno. Looks like he's gonna have the confusion kill. Yep.
The combo kill. Oh my goodness.
Long Lorelei here on Gamer, but it's not over yet. Gary too sometimes has the final say. We'll see here. Gary's a troll.
Last stage coming up for FFR Pro.
Clean Gary and it's over, but if it's not, this can drag on. So let's see what happens here. That was pretty nice. I don't know. Okay. The double fours. Yep. It did it. 13.
There we go.
Very
There
nice.
we go. Officially clocking in 10:06. FFR not super pleased at that time, I would think, but it will be good enough to get the first Pokeball.
And Gamer keeping it close, and no free wins here, and I think that's gonna hold true through the rest of this match. FFR is gonna have to get it, and he's gonna have to earn it. He's not gonna be given it today. Oh, Bruno.
Bruno.
Jeez. And here we go. Bruno with lag chaining all over the place. Look at all of these fours. Look at all of this combo.
Oh, it's so hard to get garbage to separate
when there's that many.
So many. But Gamer doesn't have all that experience with this level, so it's kind of expected to see those kinds of things.
Yeah, but Gamer's clearly got the old reliable. If the opponent's topped off, they're going to die. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take them. How much time are they going to burn? And if you can make sure your opponent gets defeated, you're eventually going to make it out of there. I don't think from what we've seen so far, I don't think Gamer's going to run into a lot of problems where we have an opponent that's not topped off and just burning time. These opponents are going to be topped off and stay topped off, it seems. Plenty of follow, even if it's not in the most ideal format or nominal arrangement for this particular game type.
But as Gamer plays this out more, I expect he would be able to learn. I expect he'd be able to pick up a few things.
As stated before, I'm Gamer's last opponent in group stage, and I'm a bit worried watching this. The skills are there, and the beginnings of understanding the nuance of this particular game are there. It's just, I don't know. Tournaments go crazy. Tournaments, people learn so fast. You're watching so many other players, and you're seeing so many other strategies and play styles and tips, tricks that everybody improves so fast. If you get someone like Gamer with a high ceiling, you want to catch them early. And there's
unfortunately for Gamer, that is a 13 flat officially on hard mode. Not what Gamer was looking for by any stretch. Remind me, what was his best time he recorded? 10:31. He recorded 10:31 for this tournament, so Gamer is not super enthused to see that.
And as pointed out in the chat, second tier clearing happened there and will happen again. And if you haven't seen much of it, you'll be seeing plenty of it. These AIs actually really like to prioritize the second tier in really weird ways, and it gets infuriating at times. get your salt emotes out in chat.
Oh yeah. We'll be ready to dish out a lot more salt, especially into the later difficulties when we get to bracket stage. For now, though, we're kind of diving into more trolling with normal mode, which FFR has said he's a bit more comfortable with than most. So
normal
I don't
mode's
know,
an odd duck. It's an odd duck for sure. But you know what? FFR kind of thrives on dissecting the odd or the weird scenarios, setups. Sometimes he makes combos out of arrangements of garbage in ways that no one understands. So maybe this will be his strongest of the three. We'll see how this goes.
all right, our race timer is counting down, and we are getting closer to starting this game 2. Normal mode is 14 stages as opposed to the 15 we just saw with hard, and as I pointed out earlier, Gary is not a fan of raising his stack at the very beginning, so expect more garbage to be needed early here, like 6-7 lines at minimum.
Yep, hard. Normal mode Gary 1 is like all the lower level Lakitus in Tetris Attack, or honestly, a bunch of the other first level. It's easier, but it's not easier to go fast. They make you do a lot more work to beat them quickly.
Yeah, Gary,
Like that right there.
FFR's Gary going to 3 lines. Gamer's Gary going to 4 lines. Oh,
Gamer's not really getting enough garbage falling here, though. FFR at least topped off Gary, and Gary cleared it, but neither one of them having a good Gary 1 here.
Gamer not really working with a super high stack until that point. There's something to be said for raising the stack early on in a match to give yourself more opportunities, especially once you get piled on with garbage. As even normal mode Gary 1 is managing to do to Gamer there. Ugh.
Oh,
I hate to see that.
We all feel that one. Yeah, I think Gamer did what most of us do and did an aggressive raise at the beginning, but it ended up missing a couple chain links and turning them into just normal, 3 clears, nothing that generated garbage. And once you start wasting panels in a way that's not generating anything on your opponent's side of the screen, you run into trouble. And yeah, I mean, not all of us raise our stack as aggressively as others, but yeah, you gotta have ammunition, especially if you haven't been able to output with a full screen's worth of blocks. And come on, Misty. Okay, there we go. I thought FFR had a 10, and somehow Misty just scummed another 3 seconds off there. Just every one of these opponents finds a way to just, I don't know, generate stop time out of thin air and just waste extra seconds every chance they get.
It's a real masterclass in timer scam, as I've been calling it for the longest time now. It's
there we go.
The survivability is amazing.
Yeah, 17 on Gamer's side. Yeah, and I've actually there's been discussions in the Discord about using some of those things to our advantage. Up against an opponent. Everything from frame perfect button mashing when you have nothing left. Every little thing you keep picking up, even from the AI. Gotta keep learning new things to trim those seconds and milliseconds. Gamer's got a good setup over here.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, Gamer done 21 seconds, and oh geez, Erica almost made that a chain that could have been extended into even bigger time losses for FFR.
Yeah, here in normal mode at this game speed, if they get a 2 or 3x chain, It feels like that bought them 6 or 7 seconds, and that's usually long enough for them to clear some garbage. I might be wrong, maybe it's shorter, but it feels like they just earned themselves a ton of time. Even with a somewhat short chain like that. 10! There we go.
Okay.
And a 17 on the other side to keep it close. Here we go.
Okay then. Oh, okay. Well, there's not much you can do to compete against the 10 like that. FFR. Oh, at the end of the day, it's just too good.
Yeah, you'll occasionally get a slip from FFR, and his recoveries today have not been as clean as usual. But once he gets in the groove, it's yeah, FFR is just bowling his way through. 14, but a 12 on Gamer's side. Couple seconds regained.
I feel like if Gamer's in the position to get his fastest times when he drops his chain prematurely. Like, I see Gamer going to X5 here, but sometimes he's been going X6, X7.
15 to 17. Again, 2 really good times, but Gamer 2 seconds faster, chipping away. Oh, yeah, I think we've all run into that at one point in our puzzle careers where we start occasionally just getting better times when we accidentally drop our chain, get frustrated, and look up and go, wait, that time was better. What did I do? And I think when you learn what it is, what the timing is, what's needed, you can really start to make some extra time off the clock when you don't overchain. 16 from FFR, keeping it up. 22 from Gamer, so not as fast as have been, but still keeping it close.
Oh yeah. We've already seen today how bad of a troll Bruno can be at the very end, and this is one bad Bruno troll away from really getting interesting.
Yeah, normal Bruno knows that you don't get any Gary 2 trolling in normal mode. So he picks up that mantle and says, no, you don't get away for free. Here you go. I'm going to hand some of this to you. 14. Here we go. Oh,
goodness gracious!
Speaking of timer scams,
So much extra needed there. Wow. That is very.
And FFR
unfair.
had Rocket topped. That wasn't ever the issue. It was just so much time. And this is an opening for Gamer. Here we go. It might not be Bruno doing the trolling, but I don't think it really matters where it comes from.
Now Rocket's steady at X5 to Gamer.
That's a lot of stop time built up on an X5 chain. But it looks like it's not a good setup for Rocket. Gonna get caught down stacking. 23 gains some time there for sure.
I feel like that's the kind of stage I would lose time on, because I'm like super precise trying to send just the right attack, and Gamer sending the bigger garbage there made the difference.
A 12 on FFR's side.
Again, how do you compete with that?
Yeah, no, and Cards. I think that's something that has been a consistent story throughout our tournaments, is that some of the highest level players, as far as time on the leaderboard, your best PB time, are some of the same players who really specialize in pinning exactly like a 10 right there from FFR, pinning exactly the right amount of garbage, which is exactly what you have to do when you're going for those PB times, those extra low times. But this is a tournament format. You don't get the luxury of resetting. Sometimes going a little bit bigger, not going right at the end, and not getting killed by someone going a little lower, the AI opponent, just dropping a few more lines and you needing more, has shown to be the difference at times in these tournaments, and we'll probably see a lot more examples of that here. But the S hard kill works in every mode. It works. And we both sides of the screen. Gamer just did it on Richie.
Okay, here we go. Final stage for FFR. This is not a terrible run for
Oh, that
most
9 with
people's...
the catch.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, beautiful.
Those are fancy. Those
FFR,
fancy.
if absolutely nothing else, loves the fancy. And that paid off, as it rarely does with the fancy, but it paid off today. 14 Bruno to close it out. I don't know if the official time ended up sub 9, but it was close.
That is an 8:58.
Oh.
So I think FFR is okay with that.
Yeah.
I think FFR is okay with that performance.
I think FFR is very okay with that after how Gary 1 went.
Oh.
If you had FFR on the line right after Gary 1 and you said you're gonna sub 9, yeah, FFR would have been okay with that.
All right, let's see how Gamer finishes out
The
on the
3x3
final stage.
cube 9 combo. I actually really am a fan of that.
Almost. As a great trainer has said oftentimes, almost there. Almost there so many times. And it continues. Gamer just mentally resetting the chains over and over again. Bruno is topped off for miles. But just gonna get garbage, get chains off the garbage so easily.
Yep, and unfortunately at this point, all you can do is either reset the stage, which is so tough to do in normal, or just wait it out and make sure he stays topped off like he did there. Minute ender, but still ended up with a 10:30 range. That's really, considering almost a minute Gary 1 and a little over a minute Bruno. That's a really respectable time for everything in between.
Clocking in officially at 10:42. Good against quite a few people, but not for our defending Tetris Attack champion. FFR will be getting that second Pokeball. Off to easy mode we go.
Off to easy mode. Oh, easy mode. Easy mode's a bit of an enigma to me. Well, has been a bit of an enigma to multiple people. It's a strange one. It doesn't really play like the other ones. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like. If you try and set up the double fours, of course it'll work. But it just takes so much time to do. And the name of the game here in easy mode, it's a lot shorter as far as number of stages. The cursor speeds are much slower. The drop speeds are much slower. The name of the game is get enough garbage in one block as fast as you can so that you only have to experience one drop on your opponent and then move on. That's what you're trying for here. If you have to send a follow-up, it's just so slow. Just watching everything go. The game mode is so much slower here. That's why a lot of people don't like it.
It's so slow. It plays so slow. It gets excruciating. Here we go. Game 3.
Yeah.
Gamer fighting to avoid his first loss.
Yeah. Don't let the broom come out yet. Here we go. Okay. And it looks like Gamer's already feeling a little bit of that change in speed, even from normal mode. Easy just feels so much different. Oh, and he left enough time. Gary's got to clear, and opponent's clearing in any mode is painful. Easy mode is punishing.
Yeah, we're playing at the slowest speed by a good margin, folks. It's like it's like a level 2 out of 10 or something if you're familiar with the verses. screen. And wow, that is a very, very segmented attack from FFR to top off Baraka. Baraka also, like Gary, not really focused on raising his stack at the very beginning.
Yeah,
So,
I think that one, like a lot of what FFR has been doing today, our good friend Tay would refer to as oops all combos. But FFR makes it kind of an art form. There's no oops to it. Nice little lag chain from Gamer as he's waiting for Brock. And a 10 from FFR's side.
30 seconds from Gamer, though. Oof. The lead already after 2 stages for Gamer has grown to a full stage. Hard to imagine easy mode would enable a comeback, especially with how FFR started this.
If FFR can keep it up, I don't know that there's comeback room, but as we mentioned, if FFR slips and there's one big clear, if the opponent can get one big clear, that can burn 20-30 seconds. Easy mode's got some swings in it. A 12 and 11 on each side. Gamer's got to just keep it within a stage and hope that a bad clear somewhere, some opponent just has a 3 ready to go to catch FFR's combo drop garbage. It's possible.
And we saw it with Foxy, man.
Oh, there's a clear from Erica.
Oh, that would be how it starts.
An accidental chain from this would buy a lot. Nope. Okay, well that's a few seconds.
That is how it snowballs. If it's gonna snowball out of control, that is how it starts.
That setup right there, with an accidental chain. You know, these easy opponents don't know how to chain on purpose, but that doesn't mean they don't know how to have stuff fall in their lap. If that chain starts going, the amount of stop time that they build up, it adds up like an 8.
Woo!
Oh, an 8!
Man, full-on combo spam from FFR, paying off there. Imagine being rewarded for good play. FFR just got rewarded for exemplary play.
Oh, FFR's combo spam strat today. I don't know if this is, how FFR is going to approach the rest of the group stage, or if this is just he's in a combo mode today. Either way, it's working.
Yeah, for the most part, it is definitely working. There's really not enough easy mode left. We're getting down to the final 4 stages for FFR. Gamer bouncing back with a nice stage, but there's
easy mode has a lot less stages. Easy mode has a lot less stages, so we're done at Giovanni. Like, this is running out of real estate here.
Whoa, okay, 8 combo leading to a very creative lag chain from Gamer, so we're definitely seeing some chaining skills.
Yeah, 17, 12. Every time FFR, jumps a little bit farther ahead, Gamer pulls it back in, keeps that 1 stage lead. Something's gonna have to give here soon. If Gamer's gonna have a chance. But Gamer's keeping it in the realm of if something happens, you gotta be close enough to be able to take advantage.
No, this Tracy is not gonna do it. The pillars on either side of that stack, not really conducive to getting anything started.
Yeah, down to the last 2 stages for FFR. Gamer still keeping it pretty close.
Yeah, we mentioned the double 4
FFR dropping
combo
his chain
strat,
there.
and FFR is really not going double 4 in this mode. Not going out of his way to find it.
It in this mode, the amount of time it takes to set it up is just, it takes too long. If it's in front of your face, you take it, but you just simply need to fill the screen as fast as you can in easy mode, and FFR is really playing to that.
Oh, Tracy's getting chains off of
Oh,
off of
and
Gamer's
another clear.
garbage.
This is
Yeah,
the snowball, but
that's-
it's on the wrong side. If we wanted
That's
it to
gonna
close
do it.
up. And the
That's
cube
gonna
9 right there.
be how this ends. And
Giovanni.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
oh,
Okay,
chaining. Giovanni
for
chaining.
wasted time, really?
And now Gio's gonna downstack. It's over. Okay, there we
Jeez.
go.
Even there, Giovanni was committed to wasting FFR's time.
Oh.
Officially, though, it comes in for FFRPro21 at a 628.
An 11 from Gamer. Finishing
Okay.
it strong.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Gamer knows he can do better than this, but man, FFR brought some good combo work on display for a bunch of these runs. No shame in losing in this fashion.
Might be no shame, but that doesn't mean there's no salt. Gamer's definitely upset at the game who, the game always seems to win. Giovanni doing his best Gary 2 impression here. Oh, not making the finish easy, but good, strong finish from Gamer.
And that is a 736 for our PvP specialist gamerX459. Not you can see a little bit of the disappointment in his face after all of that, but
a little unfair of the matchmakers cards to put this tough of a match as the first matchup for someone new to the tournament scene, but sometimes you learn by getting thrown into the fire, and today's fire was named FFRPro21.
And with that win, FFRPro21 does get their first win on the board in the group stage, making his claim for the #1 seed just that much easier. Gamer is gonna have a bit of an uphill climb after this, as expected. There's just no great matchups in this group. I mean, Gamer is up next week against Misty Katsuragi. There might be a chance for a win there for Gamer, but TA, you and FFR are showing why you two are the best in this group.
Yeah, I hope that holds true for my sake, but given what Gamer showed today, with an extra week in between against Mistia and a little bit of cleanup on some of those bad stages, Gamer's going to be dangerous in 2 weeks when we play each other. I hope I come in with a good enough edge, but sometimes you come in with the raw skill from another game, and it just takes some adjustment, and I think that's where Gamer's at. And would have been a better showing today if it was against anybody but FFR. So I'm getting my first close look at a future opponent that's going to be standing in my way, and I'm thinking it's going to be a close match for sure.
That is why I tried to save the best for the last. This was my first time scheduling matches for these tournaments, and believe me, trying to figure out which matchups are going to be better later on was such a challenge, But we'll see what happens with this. Later on in the tournament, but
yep, with week one of Group C in the books here, we don't have any surprises yet, but we've already had some maybe not surprising results, but surprising matches here. So we've got a few more coming at us today for those of you joining us on Twitch. So this is going to be a good group stage overall, and more action yet today.
Yep. For those of you watching live, Group B is up next with I Like Being Smart against Ryko Rider. But for those of you watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for us, for Tetris Attacker and everyone else at Puzzle General. This has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.
Happy puzzling, y'all.